Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. We kind of breezed through this in a video or two ago, but I was notified that we really didn't get into the full discussion on this. So I want to go back over this really quick. How Stellar's growth in Q1 2021 could foster further adoption. The Stellar Development Foundation, SDF, has issued its Q1 report, and an official post in the SDF reiterated the importance of its main strategic pillar around Stellar's blockchain, which is the usability, trust adoption, and sustainable use cases. So in the past few months period, Stellar's ecosystem has started growing on top of this vision, according to the SDF. Data provided by the report indicates that the platform has seen a year-over-year Y increase in its total assets standing at 11%, or its total accounts, I should say. And the total number of operations processed on the network has increased by 100%. So similarly, payments have incremented in 160% with an 84% rise in relevant assets, with a 29x number of on-network transaction volume made with them, according to the report. So I'm a bit distracted, guys. There's so much exciting news, and I've been helping people get new assets all day, new investors from all over the world. So a little distracted, and I'll try and get a little more focused on the rest of the video. Sorry about that. So therefore, Stellar's network registered a growth in the number of real financial instruments using its platform as a solution. So their assets are tethered to fiat currency or stocks in the traditional market, but yet Stellar enables a bull run in the crypto market. So in addition, the Stellar Development Foundation managed to invest a total of $6.5 million USD in companies like Wire, Cowrie Integrated System, and DSTOQ via the Enterprise Fund. And if you follow this channel for very long, you've heard us discuss all of those companies in here as well. So every new corporation puts Stellar closer to consolidate its pillar, and it's a new step towards mainstream adoption. So SDF's marketing team developed a new case study featuring DSTOQ and Stellar's latest Enterprise Fund recipient. So this case study highlights DSTOQ's latest business results and features several customers speaking to how DSTOQ empowers them to attain financial freedom. So SDF and Circle's partnership to launch the stablecoin USDC on Stellar marked an important milestone for this blockchain as consortium center. And the organization created by Circle and Coinbase to support USDC seeks to be more independent from Ethereum, and Stellar took the key role. And I think if anyone has used Ethereum, moving it from an exchange to a wallet, from a wallet back to an exchange, whatever reasoning you need to do that little move there, the price is so expensive and so slow. Not an attack direct on Ethereum, but just as an explanation or a comparative statement, I guess you could say. Using XRP or XLM, it's near instantaneous. For example, today I was helping someone move from Coinbase to another exchange to purchase an asset, and the options were BTC, Ethereum, and they actually offered XLM as one of the liquidity providers for that. And my first thought was instantly just use XLM. By the time they had sent from Coinbase to the other exchange, before they could even open it, it was instantly already in their wallet. So they were very happy with that, because for new investors, whether you're new or you've been around a while, you understand what I'm about to say. If you're a new investor, your first time is such a scary thing, because it's not like your traditional banking, and you're the one responsible now. You're not walking up to the bank counter and saying, hey, I'd like to send $100 to my friend or to this company. And if they screw up, they're responsible. Now you are. So I would say be very careful. I'm going to highlight a couple points really quick. Take note if you're new. If you're going from one exchange to another, pay close attention. Many of the exchanges, as you send them, are going to request for you to place the memo and the address. So make sure, it's so much easier. Just copy and paste and keep both accounts open, and you can send it right over. Or if you're using a phone and a PC, then just screenshot the QR code, and you don't really have a chance for any mistakes or errors. But the point being, make sure that you're sending from, let's use XLM as the example, since we're discussing Stellar. If you're sending XLM from Coinbase, make sure that your memo and your address are correctly on the withdrawal or the send side of it. Every exchange is going to have a different wording, but basically meaning the same thing. And let's say if you're sending to a Bitmart or to Binance or something, make sure that whenever you're on the other end and you're getting that address and memo, make sure you're opening that XLM wallet. So then you're syncing the two, because, for example, if you send VET to XLM, it's probably gone forever. So be very cautious with that. If it requests a memo, add it. If your address, obviously be very careful with that. Copy and paste or QR codes are the safest. And then if you're switching from exchange to a wallet, or a wallet to an exchange, or exchange to exchange, whatever you're doing, make sure the exact same asset is leaving one and being received in the other. XLM to XLM, XRP to XRP, VeChain to VeChain. And I know this is very redundant and very repetitive, but you would not believe, whether they're new investors or very experienced investors, that mistake still happens quite often. And I get a lot of direct messages and private messages, text messages, phone calls on how to recover those. And it's pretty much not possible. If the mistake is to an incorrect wallet, then they're pretty much gone forever. And that is a very sad moment when that happens to you. All right, moving on. Flare Network, FLR, indicates exact mainnet dates for the first time ever. So Flare Network engineers tasked with the development of Flare FLR, much anticipated EVM compatible blockchain, shed some light on this launch in the mainnet. So the long-awaited mainnet launch of Flare FLR blockchain will come at the end of June. Anyone who bet there would be a caveat is right. So according to the official announcement by Flare Networks, the development team behind Flare FLR blockchain, 5 to 6 weeks remain before the inception of Flare's mainnet operations. So stating directly from Twitter on the Flare Networks account, the Flare FLR distribution will start when the Flare network goes live. The team is working to make this happen safely as soon as possible. It is dependent on finishing security testing, and we expect this at the end of June, give or take 2 to 4 weeks. And again, every article we discuss, if I don't feel it's necessarily important to the discussion of the current video, feel free. The links are in the description below, and there are affiliate links as well. See if that helps you. If it makes your life better, then check that out. See if it's something of interest. But again, the links will be available in every description below for every single video, in case you want to read and research further on every article that we discuss. The next petition is calling for Amazon to accept Dogecoin after its price surge, and there are over 130,000 people now rallying behind the petition. And again, if you're paying attention, then you have seen Dogecoin pretty much have a massive surge lately. And it is just pretty much a hot item all over Twitter. And again, I think on top of the Dogecoin, I think what I've kind of coined it as the Doge Part 2, there is another asset that's been going around. I'm sure you've seen that as well if you're very active on Twitter, because it has become the number one search asset for the past few days, and that is the SafeMoon as well as Dogecoin. So those two are definitely leaving people with a lot of profits. And to me, the one difference too, I know something can begin as one thing and it can end up as another over time, as the US OCC and SEC have often stated time and time again. But the Dogecoin, if you go right on its page, the first line For example, if you pull it up under Coinbase or whatever, said this asset began as a joke, and now basically look who's laughing. But I mean, for investors who believed in that or saw a chance to make profits, the ones who held on are doing quite well. Me personally, being fully transparent, I have never owned Doge, and I never will. But good luck to each and every one of you guys who do. I hope you make a lot of profits. On the next article, Jed McCaleb shifts 140 million XRP as his holdings are close to running out. Former Ripple CTO Jed McCaleb has converted 140 million XRP into fiat in the past 10 days, according to the XRP scan data. So Jed McCaleb, without whom Ripple Labs would have not been founded, he was its first CTO, Chief Technology Officer, has sold 140 million XRP over the past 10 days. And that's a whopping $194,941,391 in USD equivalent. And I think he's doing quite well. And guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only. But before I go, as with every video, I want to leave you with a final thought. Work until expensive becomes cheap. And I want to say thanks to our VIP on Patreon, Surfmeister, and much love to each and every one of you. And we will catch you in the next one.